Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is your host,
International.
G, with Hot Off the Press, Solo Dolo. We're gonna get through it. 'Cause this is what, when all the stars are out, play on the bench, that's what he thrive for. Come on and keep the team up. And that's what I'm gonna do. Keep the team up tonight. I have some articles and things that I'm gonna share with you all. You know what I'm saying? Just put you up on things that you maybe not know or you did know, you've seen it. I'm gonna go through it briefly because my Tar Heels play at 9 um, tonight, and plus I need to cook something to eat. I'm hungry. Um, yeah, so without further ado, first off, I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Big Haas. He couldn't be with us tonight due to internet outages in his area, um, and Asar LaCrush, he can't be with us. Um, yeah, his work schedule conflicts Tuesday nights now. I guess we could do a podcast on the weekend and air it on Tuesday. Um, but Hot Off the Press is live, and I don't know. Maybe he can call in. I don't know. Give us a call in. You know what I'm saying? Shout us out like that. Support us like that. If you can take a break or whatever. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna get into some articles and things that I think was interesting to me. So I'm gonna pass it on to you all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna get onto any whole lot of political things or anything like this. I'm bringing you news. I want you to watch it. I want you to see what's going on, and it's not gonna be politics. It's over. Election is over. Then we got to just hold who's in office accountable for everything. You know what I'm saying? You say you're gonna do this, let's do it. You're gonna make everything better, make it better. You're gonna drain the swamp, drain the swamp. Do what you say. Let's hold everybody accountable for that. Anybody that comes in office, that's what we need to do, and make it be our interest. So we got to come together and and have a representative. Because the representatives that we got in Congress ain't doing what they're supposed to do anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna get into some articles. I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna go fast or anything like that. I'm just gonna go through them, through some things that I seen um, that interest me, and I thought that I would bring to the table tonight. Um, and since I'm the only one presenting, I just got a slew of them. So, so y'all just bear with me. We'll go through it. We'll talk about them. You know what I'm saying? And this is hot off the press. So hot off the press. Let me shit. Let's do this one. Bring me in there. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. In France, they discovered a German tunnel from World War One. 30 meters under the ground, folks. 30 meters under the ground. Okay, and that was from World War One. All right, and you know, shit, they found a lot of stuff in there. So just read up on that right there. Um, Another thing I was reading about was cave paintings. These cave paintings was check them out. It's paintings, you know what I'm saying? Cave paintings for real. You know, look like some cartoons that's going around here now. You know what I mean? Damn, these cave paintings and shit from real 60,000 years ago. All right, so that tells you, okay, 60,000 years ago they were doing cave paintings like that, cave paintings. So they were able to communicate. Species was able to communicate. And remember now, um, Caucasian race only entered this 6,000 years old, and this is 60,000 years old. Okay, so you do the math on everything right there on who was here on America and all that right there already, and things of that nature right there. 6,000 years, and this shit was going on 60,000 years. Who populated Europe during that time? Um, Before Caucasians were even born, or manifested itself. What came first, chicken or the egg? Okay, things of that nature. You know how they came to be. But I'm just saying this because I had a conversation with somebody and we had a debate, and then person kind of mad at me because I just I didn't agree with what they said. Fuck that. I don't agree with every damn thing people say. Shit, hell no. These cave paintings, I'm gonna go through some of them. Look at them. Nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, look. So they must have been doing something with them cattle back then, eating them, grazing them, raising them. Look at that. That's what they want. Yeah, yeah. They blocked it off right there. But anyway, all right, move on. All right, dynasty that built America's first $1 million empire. I was reading about that right there. Also, looked into that right there. Um, Hell of an article, hell of a story. You can see where everything come from. Um, yeah, y'all need to read that. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but just Google it because I don't know if you can go on the source I went to. Um, yeah, yeah, just Google it. The dynasty that built America's first $1 million empire. Read that story right there. That's a very interesting article and stuff. I was gonna go about it in depth, but since I'm here, all right. Now look. Anyway, wanted to move on, continue to move on fast tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot to get through, and I hope somebody call in. You know what I'm saying? Call in, Big Haas, if your internet out. If you can't hear it, and maybe listening. Um, Osiris. If not, anything can come together. Slow it down. But dormant for 800 years, this American volcano is waking up. Look here. This is what I wanted to talk about right here. Climate change. And just look at this article. Make this make sense. Make it make sense now. I'm just saying, make shit make sense. Connect dots on things. Um, Dormant for 800 years, a volcano, this American volcano is waking up. Yellowstone Park, Yellowstone, um, that's a super volcano. Yeah, not only a volcano, a super volcano, and that shit is active all the damn time, every day, every so often. That shit happening and stuff. You know what I mean? All over the place on that one. Land rising and shrinking up, inhaling, exhaling, breathing. I don't know when that shit gonna blow. When that blow, that's gonna fuck the whole West Coast up. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to probably like San Francisco, somewhere like that way, down California like that, all the way Montana, all that shit is fucked up. That's a super volcano. See, we live on Earth, okay? Earth. Y'all better put this shit together and y'all better get it together. All right. We live on a planet. And on planet, shit happens. You dig what I'm saying? That's why aliens and shit, well, whatever, move from planet to planet to do what they do. And we just happen to be a species and to forget where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but anyway, climate change. I mean, shit happens. Earth, man, it might take 10,000 years for something to happen, and us as a species. Look at this. Look how long we live, and as humans, and look how long. I mean, 10,000 years. 10,000 years. Come on now. Some of us, some races wasn't around here then. You know, some land wasn't around here then. You know what I'm saying? And like they say, climate change and things like that. I don't agree with humans are creating climate. That's me, my say. I don't agree with humans. I think it's a natural occurrence of things that cycles of Earth. You know what I mean? What we go through. I mean, um, because like I explained it before, and I explain it again. But if we're iron core, is at the center of Earth is an iron core, and around that iron core is a ocean, a large ocean of lava, and above on that lava on the a thin crust, only so many miles thick is the Earth's crust, which floats on that bed of lava, and the Earth's crust is continuing to move. If that be the case, then the tips just don't see the sun that much. They'll ice up because it's the distance. It's gonna freeze up. That's why you have your polars. Um, Something may have happened where struck by maybe the atmosphere wasn't as thick or wasn't as absorbent as it is right now today, and things that meteorites and things that struck the earth um, didn't have any resistance. So it just hit the earth, and whatever happened, what happened, formed clouds, ice formed, whatever. However, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm just saying putting two and two together and thinking about this shit in common sense. If it was an ice age, and they say it was, you dig what I'm saying? That was caused by some outside interference that covered the sky, got everything cold, freezing cold, and things to that nature right there. So if that did happen, and now we're recovering from it after all these years, it takes a whole lot of years to recover from that. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of years. We wasn't here. We wasn't even thought about, even on this probably this side of the damn earth. But anyway, shit melting. Okay, melting, melting, melting. You know it's melting. You see where it was? All the way down to America, in the middle of America. The ice was from their modulo, with their module. All right, and as the Earth, as shit happen, the sun starts shining back on it, goes to penetrate, shit start melting, and things of that nature right there. Plus, the Earth is moving. You know what I'm saying? The Earth's crust is slowly moving on this bed of lava. So as things get toward the middle, the equator, which is the closest to the sun in the center of the Earth, you know what I'm saying, the outermost part of it, that's direct sunlight. If things get closer to that, it heats up even more. So that ice that's going down, slowly going down because the Earth's crust is moving, melts away. I mean, so yeah, you're gonna have a whole lot of motherfucking ice that melt away. But guess what, y'all? That shit at the top, that shit as it melt away, it forms again because that shit is down here. I mean, come on. I ain't gonna explain it to you. You should know by now. All right, but read a book, motherfucker. Shit. All right. Next thing, we got to look at this right here together. NASA is claiming that China has the power to slow the Earth's rotation, so a day could be a day and a half. Slow the Earth's rotation, time slow down. don't live to be that long. I guess I don't know. Time, shit, we don't age. Well, shit, you gonna age at the rate you age, but just time just slow down. Um, Damn, let's listen to this right here. I don't know. Let's listen to this, and I'll exit out so you can see. Hold boy, China, boy, I tell you, man, China is something else now. China,
You deserve.
okay, let's go on with something else now. China, something else, boy. They just build crazy shit right here. I mean, for real, just crazy stuff. Like, hey, just Google China, man, and go through China and look at the damn landmarks of China and shit that they got over there already. I mean, unbelievable shit. I mean, y'all see that shit on TikTok? That shit ain't fake. That shit real as hell. All right, moving on. I'm gonna show you how corrupt expose these people right here. Let me show you how corrupt Churchill was. Churchill. Show you how corrupt Churchill was now. For real. Um, yeah. Check this out.
The two basic areas of interest to look at in Churchill's career are the period when he was in the so-called wilderness, when he resigned from Stanley Baldwin's cabinet as a minister, and for the next 10 years until 1939 he was out of office, out of any office at all. He was just a member of Parliament. So all he had was his salary as a member of Parliament and his rather pitiful earnings as a journalist, and yet somehow he managed to support an enormous country estate, which cost a very large sum of money to support, with all the gardeners and the nurseries and the nurses and the nannies and the cooks and the housekeepers and all the rest of it. He had a private staff of sometimes 20 or 30 people, all supported on his salary as a member of Parliament, which was at that time £500 per annum, $750 a year. Or $2,000 actually, because at that time I think it was $4 to the pound. How did he do it? Well, the answer is that from 1936 onwards, he was financed by a little secret pressure group called the Focus. You won't find much reference to the Focus in the history books, but it certainly existed, and there are several files of Churchill's private papers relating to the Focus. The Focus was a group of perhaps 30 or 40 leading British industrialists and bankers and former politicians who decided that Churchill was worth keeping afloat, and they funded him. They weren't all Jews. They were primarily Jewish, but there were also left-wing socialists and left-wing conservative members of Parliament who all decided to keep him afloat. In July 1936, the then chairman of the British, of the Shell Petroleum Company, wrote out a cheque for Churchill of the order of £40,000, which in modern day money would be probably about $700,000, and gave it to him as a gift. He was Jewish. It was a Jewish gift to Churchill, and the intention was that Churchill, they bought him. He became the Pied Piper from that moment on. And the one who pays the piper calls the tune. If you look at the events as they really happened, until 1936, he hardly gave Germany a passing mention in his speeches and writings. Other things were more important. From 1936 onwards, he began beating the anti-Nazi, anti-German drum. And at that time, there was a great deal of pro-German sentiment in Britain, as witnessed the behavior of the Duke of Windsor, the King. King Edward VIII, who ruled for just less than a year after the death of his father, was very pro-German and pro-Hitler, and actually got on very well with Adolf Hitler when he visited Germany later in 1937. He was forced to abdicate by the same lobby, but it was this lobby which was financing Churchill from 1936 onwards, and which finally maneuvered and engineered his introduction into the cabinet in 1939, and finally his taking over as Prime Minister in 1940. He fought a war that Britain had no real interest in them. And I've repeatedly said this. Any logical perception of World War II now, looking back after 50 years, screams to the high heavens. And we can see quite clearly that we should have said to the Poles in 1939, you've got a problem with the Germans, sort it out yourself. We should have said to the Jews, you've got a problem with the Nazis, sort it out yourself. It's no concern of Britain and the British Empire. We've got other fish to fry. That's what we should have said. Churchill, unfortunately, was beholden to these people, and he had no alternative. So in 1940, when we had a choice put to us of accepting the very generous peace offer that was put to us, which has been concealed from the history books by the Germans, or of fighting a totally senseless war onwards, Churchill took the wrong turning and bankrupted Britain and ruined the British Empire. In 1941, just to end this, it becomes very interesting indeed, because the Weizmann papers, which are the papers of Chaim Weizmann, who was the first president of the State of Israel, and he was the leader of the international Zionist movement throughout World War II. The Weizmann archives, foolishly or wisely, gave me complete access to all the Weizmann correspondence with Churchill. And in the Weizmann archives, all Churchill...
I know y'all asking, why the fuck are you doing this? Why are you sitting here making us listen to all this right here? All this. Listen. Bear with me. In the next few weeks, I got a lot of stuff to reveal to y'all. All this shit gonna make sense. All of it's gonna make sense. You're gonna be like, wow. Listen at the key figures now. We don't have long. We ain't got long. 3 more minutes.
Correspondence with Weizmann throughout the war years and before the war, and all his notes on his meetings with Churchill. And I'm only going to mention one of those letters here. It's a letter written by Chaim Weizmann, the leader of the Zionist movement, at that time living in the United States, to Winston Churchill in September 1941, 3 months before Pearl Harbor, when Churchill is frantically trying to claw the United States into his war, because that's his only salvation. And Weizmann writes to Churchill a letter which he says, Mr. Prime Minister, unless you grant us what we want, which is the creation of a Jewish army in the Middle East, with our own arsenal and our own weapons and our own uniform and our own flag, unless you grant us what we want, then you are not going to win us over. And let me tell you what we will do if you do grant us what we want. If you grant us our wishes, then we will act on your behalf in the United States. And remember, Mr. Churchill, he writes in this letter, remember, we are the only powerful, unified bloc in the United States which solidly backs the British cause in this war. September 1941. Everybody else is basically isolationist. We are the only ethnic, unified group which solidly backs the British cause. We are the only people who are in the position to bring the United States into this war. We did it in the last war, and we can do it again.
Because of the high interest that the Jews charged people was so high, it ruined, it destroyed the economy in Germany. They destroyed, just like they destroyed Russia a few years before that through their communism over there. Jews destroyed Russia, not Goyim. Jews destroyed. Communism is by Jews. Well, don't let anybody confuse you. You look at history, Karl Marx, all the other Reshaim, they're all Jews. Wicked, but nonetheless Jews. They destroyed Russia, and he wrote in chapter 2 of Mein Kampf, they destroyed Russia, now they're destroying Germany, that's why I have to destroy them. Now, this doesn't make he's right. The point is, that's actually real true history. Now, he saw that the Jews are controlling the financial system and they're charging such high interest, they destroyed the German economy to the extent that by the time you arrived to go to the store to buy bread, you had to take a whole horse carriage full of money. By the time you arrived at the store, it wasn't enough. Why? Because the inflation rate was so high. The bread became so much more valuable and your money went down. So now he says, what's this, the cause of this? Because nobody could afford to do anything because the interest rates are so high. So he decided no more interest rates. You're not allowed to charge interest rates. And at that time, the Great Depression was happening around the entire world. Everyone was in a financial collapse. America was a financial collapse. England was a financial collapse. Everybody else was collapsing. Germany collapsed worse than everybody else. But after he passed this law of no more interest, Within 6 years, Germany became the leading, wealthiest economy in the world. They called it a financial miracle. Why? They were the only ones that were bold enough to stop interest.
Okay. Remember I said now, we're going to connect the dots. Connect the dots later on. There might be a show for just my thoughts. And have some callers call in and we know, and connect the dots together. Man, it's a lot with that shit right there, and I just can only give it to you piece by piece. Let that soak in. It really get deeper than that. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay. You know how they say the Simpsons always predict shit. Look at this shit right here.
Simpsons predicted that 2025 will be the year of a brutal winter. The story begins with Homer complaining about the unusual cold at work, but soon the town realizes something is terribly wrong. Snow falls relentlessly, covering everything in a matter of hours, and temperatures plummet to extreme levels, leaving cars immobilized. At school, children are trapped because the buses can't reach them. Lisa, desperate, calls Marge. Mom, the teachers said they've never seen anything like this before. Meanwhile, the Quickie Mart closes its doors. The shelves are empty. At the Simpsons house, the power goes out, forcing the family to use emergency firewood to stay warm. The news delivers a grim revelation. It's not just Springfield, it's the whole world. And what's coming next is even worse. Comment winter for part 2. Markets collapse, and food becomes more valuable than gold. Bart tries to trade peanut butter with Ned Flanders, but even he is panicking. The struggle for survival intensifies as Marge does her best to keep the family together. Suddenly, military trucks arrive with survival kits, while drones announce, "Welcome to the Ice Age. Adapt or perish." Follow for more and share for good.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, TikTok, man. There, Kevin O'Leary joins the effort to acquire TikTok. TikTok, popular, very popular platform. 12 days to sell, and most of TikTok's investors don't even live in China. I think this is a not a national security issue. I think this is Facebook and the other social media platforms pouting and crying. That's what I think it is. Their ass is crying because they got beat out. TikTok fucking them up. Facebook ain't shit. TikTok, they don't know about, man. Yeah, that's all it is. Let me get back over here. That's all it is, y'all. That's all it is. Don't nobody want to damn mess with TikTok. Facebook and all the rest. TikTok is it. Too much information on there. Let y'all know, man. So a lot of fires going on in California, man. So shout out, prayers to people in California with those wildfires, those high winds. Man, it's just natural disasters everywhere. Hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, fires, blizzards. I'm about to say, fuck the government doing all this shit. Shit. It might be God doing it to them. Being so wicked. Being so treacherous. Ever thought about that? You get out what you put in. Karma's real. Can't do all the fucking. Ex Diddy. Shit. Move on. Already Trump already at work. Trump got a $20 billion investment in data centers. That's another thing I'm telling y'all about right there. Data centers. That's just like storage. You know what? That's like owning a laundromat. That's like owning storage units. It's just another level. Them data centers, man, for real. You can operate a small data center and reap a lot of benefits. It doesn't have to be massive. It's like you can have a small farm and benefit. It doesn't have to be massive. Start out a little bit by little bit and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And build. Build upon everything. One make two. Two make four. But sometimes two only make three. So ain't all about enjoy sometime. Enjoy. All right, let's move on. Oh yeah, that was some shit right there. Damn, the federal plan to monetize sunlight. See if I can let y'all hear a little brief of this. This one is not that long. Let me see. There we go.
They're trying to create a way to basically take the assets that are protected to then be enrolled in a private investment account for the same people who are pushing the 30 by 30 agenda could profit off of those protected assets. Then the rule gave management authority to the investors over all the assets that were enrolled in the natural asset company. The intent was not to make money. The intent was to gain control of the assets. We're in a place right now in history where we have historic debt. That's why one of the reasons for 30 by 30 is get more protected land so that there was collateral to support that, so that whomever is buying America's debt has that assurance that if for some reason America defaults, our economy collapses or whatever the case may be, they still can go extract the mines, extract the minerals, and retain their value for investing and buying America's debts. They're trying to create a way to...
Okay. All right. I told you this. Remember, hey, connect the dots. I'm going to connect the dots for you. Soon, connecting all these dots. Remember all this shit. $36 trillion in debt. To who? For what? Just print the money. Pay your way out of debt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is too long though.
Misinformation has spread the lie that protein is good for you. But if you have arthritis, a certain type of protein.
That's
My name's Stuart Hawkes.
Hi, I'm John Davis.
My name's Matt Colton.
My name is Tony Cousins.
Hi, my name is Andy Baldwin.
My name's Mike Hillier.
My name's
I want y'all to listen to this.
Over 100 people were murdered in Russia on Friday, including women and children. 11 terrorists were captured by Russian authorities as they attempted to cross the border into Ukraine. They are being interrogated, and all roads lead to the U.S. State Department, who have been directing Ukrainian forces since their 2014 coup. The attack occurred on March 22nd, or 322. 322 is the mysterious number used by Yale's infamous Skull and Bones Society. The official story is that 322 symbolizes the year 322 BC, to memorialize the event seen as the turning point which transformed Athens from a democracy to a plutocracy. A plutocracy is a society that is ruled by no other political philosophy other than the financial elite being in control of the people's destiny. The Skull and Bones is a grooming academy for the CIA, such as former director of the CIA, George Bush, and 322 is their calling card. During the Tucker Carlson interview, President Putin was clearly speaking to the CIA. The CIA responded in a New York Times article admitting that they are using Ukraine as a proxy to wage war against Russia. Weeks before the attack, Victoria Nuland repeatedly boasted that Putin was in for a nasty surprise.
Mr. Putin's going to get some nice surprises on the battlefield, and that Ukraine will make some very strong success this year. This supplemental funding will ensure Putin faces some nasty surprises on the battlefield this year.
On March 7th, the U.S. Embassy issued a warning about the threat of terrorist attacks in Moscow, specifying concerts. The British Embassy in Moscow mirrored this warning. Days before the attack, Barack Obama paid an unexpected visit to the British Prime Minister at 10 Downing Street.
President Obama, are you worried that Putin will rule forever? President Obama, why should we care about democracy in Russia?
Do you have a few moments?
Will you speak to us? Come and have a chat with us for a minute.
How did it go? What did you talk about?
Within hours of the attack, and without any evidence, the U.S. government blames the attack on the Islamic State and says that Ukraine is not involved. The very next day, while Russians were grieving, CIA mouthpiece The Washington Post gloated how the U.S. had prior knowledge of the attack and people still died. It has been noted that the terrorists were either professional assassins or trained by Western forces, for they were demonstrating NATO training methods, such as shooting in small bursts, trigger control, and proper mag reloads. For anyone with eyes to see, this is the modus operandi of the West. Al-Qaeda was famously created by Western intelligence agencies to fight the Russians in Afghanistan, and has been cultivated by the U.S. government and used as a catalyst for illegal wars and tyrannical laws against U.S. citizens. Ukraine's spy chief said 3 months ago, expect more attacks deep inside of Russia.
I'm very glad to see this.
Yeah.
That's my reaction.
That's your reaction. You're happy to see it happen.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be more?
I think so.
Inside Russia? Deep inside Russia?
Deeper and deeper.
Dmitry Medvedev said that everyone is asking him what to do. He answered that those who were caught need to be killed, but it's much more important to kill everyone involved, everyone who paid, who sympathized, and who helped. Kill them all. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese.
is right there. I'm telling you now. There it is. Hey, don't matter where you get your news from. You got to get your news from everywhere. And sometimes when you cross the line and you discover some shit, you reach down and you grab it, boy, you better put some shit together. They're blinding you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, later on that. We already know that ISIS was created by the CIA. We already know that. But those that don't know, that was a long time ago when he first released all that shit out. He released that, but it came back out. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Briefly, I'll show you that. This little interview. He's out of jail now.
Have been supporting. Some Saudi figures have been supporting ISIS, funding ISIS. But the dodge has always been that's it's just some rogue princes using their cut of the oil money to do whatever they like, but actually the government disapproves. But that email says that no, it is the governments of Saudi and the government and Qatar that have been funding ISIS.
You already know who they link with. You already know who they link with. So you just put the shit together. Unless you're slow. I mean, if you need me to put it together for you, I'll put it together for you. I'm going to surely show you some things over the next couple of weeks. Wanted to really show y'all this right here. New business applications where they are going to get, putting these businesses down. Now I'm talking for real. Just look. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right, look at that. Check it out. This is in the this number is in hundreds of thousands. So you got 138,000. Okay. Yeah. North Carolina, 138,000. Look at South Carolina. Hey, go and get them businesses open, man, for real. Y'all gonna get them businesses. Y'all businesses open. Y'all know Trump is about business. Fuck that. Get off your ass. You want to get money. You talking about it. You can make ice cream, cookies, whatever the fuck. Make your business. Start selling it somewhere. Do something. Think of what you can do. It's time to get off your ass, and it's time to make it happen and prosper. It's time to make it happen. It's time to really get off your ass. Stop second guessing yourself. It's time to do what night. Just do it. You're going to have all the resources that you need. All you have to do is just do it. Yeah, I was saying, shit, we're just going to put the money. Fuck it. We'll have these Man, listen, it's your time to shine. Fuck that. He's a racist. Nigga ain't no racist. Let's stop the bullshit. He's not a racist at all. He's done more for black people. He financed Jesse Jackson's entire presidential campaign when Jesse Jackson ran for office. Y'all seen all the pictures of it, all the people that were with him and stuff. Listen, fuck all that shit. Let's take advantage of everything that's going about. All right? The policies that he's look at them, see how it can benefit you, and make it happen. It's time to stop fucking being lazy. It's time to get up, and do it. Because all you got to do is do it. Sometimes maybe you can't do it by yourself. Get somebody, y'all go in, y'all partners. Y'all do it together. Shit. If you had to put 10 people together, make 10 a company, do it. Just do it. Watch how you benefit. Watch how you come up. All these people around the United States ain't opening all these businesses, getting all these business applications and shit, and starting these businesses for nothing. They know what this is in the hundreds of thousands right here, hundreds of thousands, okay? You got backwood ass West Virginia with 78,000. And the highest is Wyoming, 925, almost a damn million new applicants. Come on, man. For businesses. The way Biden tricked you with because a lot of y'all gonna still have to watch y'all back because Biden done fucked y'all with them PPP loans. He done got it. And that's in law and can't be broken up by whatever Trump can do. But maybe pardon your ass. It's my daughter calling. I don't know why she continues to call. She know I'm doing a podcast. You know I'm doing a podcast. And you live. You gonna talk?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Call me after.
You're live on air.
Call me after. Bye.
That's my daughter. I love her. But anyway, get this money, man. Get this money. I can't tell y'all. Fuck all that right there. Over here. Man, listen, that's what they want y'all to think. They want y'all to be on welfare. Them Democrats want y'all to be on fucking welfare. Them Democrats want y'all to just be dependent on them so they can just do what they fucking want to do, get all that money, get all the money and just give you crumbs. Trump said, fuck this shit, man. We gonna make small government. Government need to be small. People need to get this motherfucking money, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It ain't about what y'all think it's about. It ain't about what they telling y'all. This nigga is a little black cracker. Man, fuck that shit. Y'all better listen. Y'all better stop being fooled, tricked. You know they wasn't shit. They ain't gonna never be shit. Anyway, Let's move on, man. For real. Look at all them businesses, man. Get you a business and get this money. Damn. Let's look at this right here. I want to look at this right here. Where U.S. gets its enriched uranium. You know, enriched uranium is the way that we go to make nuclear bombs. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. I want y'all to put all this shit together now. I'm giving y'all all this information. Y'all can write this shit down. It's going to be in clues or whatever. But at the end, when you see what you got wrote down, you connect the dots so easily, you're going to be like, I would be damn. Look. Where do we get our enriched uranium? Well. Russia. Russia. More than damn near all these combined. These three right here, United Kingdom, France, and Netherlands, is the same equivalent to what Russia, where we get our enriched uranium from. You think you're gonna go to war? What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I looked at this report right here. It's income report. And y'all can, if you Google shit or request shit, Freedom of Information Act, or you can go through, you know, your congressional sites and things to that nature, or whatever where you have to go to, you know, government sites. You can get these reports, and all it takes is reading the shit. This is a very interesting report right here. Very interesting, and I think that everybody needs to really look over it. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Just look over it. Just look over this report right here, for real. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it breaks down a lot. And it clearly shows why you need some form of immigration. The new people, the new people to discriminate against now. I don't know if you heard, but it is the Eastern Indians. They're mad. America's mad. Well, a lot of white Americans are mad. I don't know what side they're on. You do it, but they're mad because they're getting these. They're coming directly over. They're able to come over and get these high tech jobs and things of that nature. But same thing you can do. You can take them classes, man. Take them damn classes and get you a job at one of these companies doing the same damn thing. AI is not going anywhere. It's gonna kill. It's gonna kill us. But it's not going anywhere. It's gonna get more dangerous and dangerous. And let me tell you something about AI. This is what I want to tell you about AI. AI only knows what it has read, consumed. You know, they released the AI onto the internet. It has absorbed everything on the internet. But listen, what if the information that you're receiving from the internet is wrong and incorrect? And racist? AI becomes racist, slick with it, biased. This is facts. The AI is like a baby, but that learns at incredible speed and can grow at incredible speed, and because it just learns probably at the speed of light. And quantum computers. Just think of a quantum computer on the AI. You know, that's what's backing them. That's how they're able to absorb all this information and learn and able to speak to you at the speed of light. As soon as you ask it a question, it damn near tell you before you got the answer, the question out of your fucking mouth. What color? You know the color that you're gonna wear tomorrow is. What the fuck? Hey Siri, what's the what? Tomorrow is gonna be. Hey.
Should be sunny tomorrow. Daytime temperatures will hover around 36 degrees, with overnight lows around 21.
You heard it. I didn't even do it. I was talking to y'all. But you see, I want to share this with y'all, and then I'm gonna head out. You know, because Carolina's about to be about to play. I'm gonna play this right here. I want to play this video. I don't know if it's gonna allow me to.
That's the problem.
Hold on. Members of Congress. Let's go to the members of Congress. Talking about the members of Congress right here. Listen to them.
That's the problem. That's what we're trying to fix. I would suspect that I probably have the fewest assets of anybody sitting on this dais. I am not a rich man, unlike those to my left. So, I mean, listen, the American people look at people like the former Speaker of the House, who makes better returns than anybody in America. They look at senators who were investigated during the COVID pandemic for their miraculous stock trades, and they say, how is this possible? To think that this might become a problem in the future.
Let's see.
That's the problem. Former Speaker of the House, who makes better returns than anybody in America. They look at senators who were investigated during the COVID pandemic for their miraculous stock trades, and they say, how is this possible? To think that this might become a problem in the future is frankly fanciful. It's a problem now. It is, and it's not just in perception, it is reality. Members of Congress are trading daily based on information that the public doesn't have. And now we've heard the insider trading. I understand that insider trading is banned, but let's be honest. Members of Congress get information that is technically not insider information, as defined by the securities laws, that is nevertheless extremely beneficial to know, and often we get it earlier than other people. That's the problem. That's what we're trying to fix. I would suspect.
They get away with all that shit. They get rich. Nancy Pelosi. Look at that. Husband made all that money off that one trade. One of the security companies Yeah. Anyway, all right, man. I just wanted to show y'all a few things. I do have some more things to show y'all. I sure do. I surely do. Hold up. Let me see if I can share this right here with y'all. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this, y'all.
The Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to George Soros. Born into a Jewish family in Hungary, George Soros escaped Nazi occupation to build a life of freedom for himself and countless others around the world. Educated in England, he settled in America as he became an investor and philanthropist, supporting key pillars of open societies, rights and justice, equity and equality, freedom now and in the future. His inspiring generosity reminds us all of our capacity and our obligation to stand up to the abuse of power and to be guardians of democracy and all people yearning to be free.
That's his son accepting the award for him, y'all. I want you to know that that's his son accepting the award for him. That's Lil Soros. Yeah, that motherfucker. I'm telling you, boy. Hey, and did you see who else got the award? Hillary fucking Clinton. Hillary Clinton. And I'm saying that to say this right here. Hillary Clinton got the damn she was sitting down there. Biden gave her a presidential award. And how? Look at her resume. And his, between her and him. The Clinton's resume. 12, look at that. 12 rape accusations. 121 mysterious deaths. 57 from the inner circle. Look at that. Look. The Wicked Witch of the West. That's her. Hell yeah, that's her. Hold up. I had something else to show y'all, but I don't know quite where it is. I don't know what I did with it. Oh yeah, here, these pictures right here. Look at everybody. Look at everybody that excuse me. No, it's past my bedtime. I'm up with y'all, boy. I'm just hanging out. But look at these folks right here. You see old Hillary. This little Soros right here. He gonna take his place with his daddy. Now, because his daddy about to go. I don't know. That motherfucker look like Hell on Wheels. That motherfucker look like Crypt Keeper. That's what he look like right now. Let me see if I can't Google a damn picture of this motherfucker right here. Right here. Let me see if I can't Google a damn picture of him for real. Let me stop sharing. Let me see if I can't Google a picture of him for y'all. For real. Right now. Let me see. there that motherfucking bastard is right there. Look at that. This the motherfucker Jew. This the bitch. That's the motherfucker traitor to the Jews. He sold his own people out. Told on his own people. Kill them. Shit. Gave his own people up. Sorry, bastard right here. The one that's gave Black Lives Matter them billions of dollars. This motherfucker right here. One that's infiltrated America. This motherfucker right here. Him and Bill Clinton. This motherfucker right here. Then he gave it to his bitch ass son. Y'all better watch these people, man. For real. The real enemy that's influencing them Democrats. Democrats ain't shit. It's like what Dr. York said. I ain't worried about these white people. See, his son gonna kill him. God damn, that's what Dr. York said. But anyway, hey, look at here. Hell of a show. Just wanted to show y'all what I was, little things that I've been reading, looking at, and things to that nature. And had to do the show solo dolo, but hell, fuck it, I did it. I made it through. Anyway, hey, I love y'all. I really do. And you know what? My name be
International.
G. Remember. And like we always start the show, end the show in peace. And peace means positive energy always creates elevation. Now I'm about to take off in 2025. Live Jive is about to take off and do things that you've never seen before. So I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Just telling you. Telling you now. Anyway, love y'all. Y'all be good. Take care. Yeah. Take care. Stay wide. Open your eyes. Stay wise. Because even Satan is deep. I love y'all.